2023 KCSE Math Paper
18
2.
for the
Section
KCSE
2,
paper
Question
2023.
18. Commercial
A welfare
Arithmetic
group
2.
invested Kenyan shillings
Appreciation and
75,000 in
depreciation.
shares
Form 3.
and another 75,000 in a piece of land for a period of 5 years. The shares appreciated in the value at a rate of 6% per annum for a period of 3 years. In the remaining period of 2 years, the shares appreciated in value at the rate of 4.5% for every 6 months. During the 5 years, the piece of land appreciated in value at a constant annual rate. At the end of 5 years, the value of the two investments were equal. We have to determine the value of the shares at the end of the 5 years. So we have the shares, which is 75,000. So this one becomes the principal. Then for the first time, it is not all 5 years because it was in bit, the time, the n. It is first 3 years, then 2 years. So the rate, I told that the rate for the 3 years was 6%, and the remaining, so here it was 4.5%. But every 6 months. So if it's every 6 months, it means that for 2 years I'm going to have this rate appreciating 4 times, because it's a half for 2 years. So this is what we have. Now we can find the value of the land. So let us first find the value of the land in 3 years. So to find appreciations, we have P into 1 plus R of 100, N. Principal, it is 75,000, into 1 plus the rate, which is 6 of 100 for 3 years. So just a quick one on that. 6 over 100 plus 1 power 3 times 75,000. So we have in the first 3 years, in 3 years, it was 89,326.2. That is the amount in the bank after 3 years. So in the next years, we take this one as the principal. Therefore, we have 89,326.2 into 1 plus the rate that was used at that time was 4.5 over 100. We said we are going to use 4 years because of it is compounded semi-annually. Eh? So we have 4.5 divided by 100 plus 1 power 4, then times 89,326.2. So we have the value becomes 106,523.155. So that is the value the whole 5 years. Then they are asking you the annual rate of appreciation in the value of the piece of land. So the piece of land, they are the same because we have the instruction there that after 5 years the value of the two investments were equal. Therefore the principal that was used was 5,500. 1 plus, we want the rate, and it was after 5 years. So you divide both sides by 75,000. So just divide that one quickly. So we have 1.42. If I just take 2 decimal places, is equals to 1 plus R of 100 power 5. So just find the cube root of both sides, the fifth root of both sides. So the fifth root of my answer here, fifth root, how to press fifth root in the calculator, you say fifth root, shift, power form, then of the answer, I have 1.07. Then it should be equal to 1 plus R of 100. So if I subtract 1 from my answer, I have 0.07. 2695 is equals to R of 100. So I multiply everything by 100 here, and I find that the rate that was there was 7.27%. So on the last part, you are told after 5 years, the period, after 5 years period, the shares depreciated in value. So we are going back to the shares. So these shares depreciated in value at the rate of 3.5 for a number of years that we don't know. So the shares lost 10%. So we want to see what was left. 90% was left. Therefore, the new principal becomes 106523.155 times 90 over 100. Therefore, the new principal becomes 95,870.8395. This one now is the new principal, and they want us now to find the rate of depreciation. Therefore, if this one is the new amount, that is the new amount, and the original principal was 106523.155 into the rate 1. Depreciation, it is subtraction. That is the only difference between appreciation and depreciation. So appreciation, it is the same as compound interest. We put addition, but depreciation, we put subtraction. So here you're going to divide both sides by 106523.15. 106523.155. So I'm going to divide that one quickly. So I have 0.90228699. It is not compulsory you write all of this after decimal point. At the Mantis side is not compulsory, but I'm just trying to write like that because of approximation and errors, just to avoid that. So determine the number of years, the rate we have. So I can just substitute here. The rate was 3.5. So the one inside the bracket, I have 3.5 divided by 100, then 1 minus my answer. I have 0.965. This is power n, because 0.9022. So to find n, because it's on a power form, what you're supposed to do is to introduce the logarithm on both sides. So you'll say the log of 0.9022 is equals to n. Remember the third law of logarithm. This one goes back. Log of 0.965. So to remain with n, I divide both sides by log 0.965. This side also log of 0.965. Therefore, the value of n becomes the log of 0.9022 divided by the log of the answer that I had. So they are saying to the nearest 2 decimal places. So the nearest 2 decimal places in my answer should be 2.89. 2.89. Because it is number of years, you say years. So that is how that question is supposed to be tackled. That's how the question is supposed to be tackled. It is a very good question on a commercial arithmetic too. Appreciation and depreciation. Thank you very much. If you have any question, write it down on the comment sections.